Testing, 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 testing. What is today? Thursday, Thursday. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I need somebody to confirm that you can hear me, because I don't know if it's going through the car or if it's going through the phone. Not really sure yet. I don't know if it's working well. Impromptu stream on my way to work because I gotta be going to work, child, and I gotta go in. So I'm here in the car in traffic. So I didn't get to do a. I'm low. Okay. Let me see if this is better. Let me know if this is better because that's scary. Let me know if this is better. I can get my own headphones. So is that better? Let me get my own AirPods. Hold on. Oh, much better. Can't be running around this bitch holding the phone. Hello? 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 Oh, it just connected. I think it just connected. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Better? Okay. Good morning. Turn on the air. I don't want nothing to be. I don't want nothing to be loud in here. Since I'm in the car, I'm on my way to work, and I was listening to not an Obama phone. I just got this stupid ass new stupid iPhone that I didn't want to get, but I told somebody, they was like, "Oh, what was the old phone you had?" I said a 12. They just walked away. I said I had a 12. I'm not interested in buying phones. I am not interested in buying phones just because there's a new phone. That means more money. Did this damn thing disconnect? Let's put both of them in. Or yeah, I sound like I'm in a plane. All right, how does that sound? How does that sound? I'm not going to be on here long because uh, I've been trying to do this and it hasn't been trying to act like it wanted to connect for some reason. But I was in the middle of listening to child. I don't even remember. I've been listening to a couple of different people to see what their takes are, with regard to this Ashley Robinson, right? And somebody BMI, I was listening to him. Shout out to him. And he was saying that these biatches want to make this be uh they want this whole situation to be um what is he saying? Kind of like a Trayvon Martin event, a George Floyd event. It's supposed to just wipe out everything going on in the world. And this is the most important thing going on. Like, this is YouTube, okay? So I'm talking about it for YouTube purposes. I promise you, when I get up off of here, I'm not talking about this stuff. I'm not talking about this stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I think he has a point. So, typically is we don't get any coverage. No one ever covers when black women get whatever. And it's like you got national attention on this. You got the Africans working on this. You got YouTubers working on this. And it's like it's still not enough. So now everybody has to get on or wherever they at and say, she was the best, she was the best, she was the best. First of all, nobody got to do. Oh my God, this traffic. Lord, help your people. Anyway, first of all, this expectation that everything that happens to every black person is supposed to be a national event. It's like, but you got to wait till somebody dies to make something be important. Because I'm listening to him and he's listing all the people, that got taken on up out of here by the oppressor. And it's like, so the only time, this is where I'm getting with it in my mind as I'm listening. Oh, so the only time that you sassy straights matter, I just be here to let y'all know, is when you dead. Clearly, the only time that y'all asses matter is when you dead. So, there was a meme that that I feel like I know I've seen and I've heard people talk about it, that you're supposed to grow up, work, work to the bone, and then you get the privilege of dying and leaving everything, to other people. Of course you want to take care of your family. You know what I mean? But like, what is it that you all can't be positive and celebrate sassy straights when they're alive? But then you think you get to dictate what everybody does, not even just y'all sassy straights, okay? Not even just yeah, but like what the rest of the black community can do. Y'all don't ever want to listen to the black community when they have suggestions on what should be done because you're too busy giving that honor, quote unquote, to people like Rowley and all the rest, child. You know, I ain't got to go through the names. You give them carte fucking blanche only because they're saying what the fuck you want to hear. That's the only reason. Why the hell y'all listening to those people that don't help you do shit? It all goes together, y'all. This is freaking ridiculous and crazy when you sit down. I'm just thinking, I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, so we're supposed to all come together when y'all think we're supposed to come together. Why can't we come together when everybody's alive and healthy? Why can't we come together when everybody is out here, hopefully, allegedly, doing what they got to do in order to get to where it is the hell they need to be? Why is it that is all this focus on what white people do? Why is it no focus on what black people do that's outside of the regular smegulars? Is there no focus on there, none of that? Why is it that you MFers can't listen to new, younger people like that dude said at Al Sharpton's thing? Forget his name, but he's like, we ain't listening to ya. And that's again the awakening. I feel like is what's going on is that people is tired of listening to the same bullshit. They finally can see that y'all just talking the same bullshit while y'all continue to come up and nothing ever freaking changes for anybody else. Everybody else still gotta do what the 92% say. And child, at the end of the day, people like Rolly and the rest of them is just all wrapped up into the 92%. Say I'm lying. Rowley and the rest of them are basically in the 92% to say what the hell it is that black women tell everybody else to do. Bitches, fuck y'all. Child, good morning. Good morning. All right. I'm like, you won't even listen to somebody else when they say something because you don't want to fucking listen to it. But then you get all mad when you try to run your mouth and we say, fuck y'all. I'm not listening to y'all. We are motherfuckers that are grown. Bitches, y'all don't pay for shit over here. Y'all don't pay for shit for none of these sassy fucking straights to think that you got some control. That's all this shit is about is like CC, chaos and control. Chaos and control. How the hell do you this story for Ashley, back to her, is nationwide. It's basically world fucking wide. What do you want? What more do you want? You say you never get the coverage when it comes to black women. You got the coverage and you still mad. You just want to be fucking mad. The rest of listen, I'm the first one that said this story don't make no damn sense. That girl did not self-delete. Did I not say that? That girl did not self-delete. Now, initially, of course, I'm just like, with child, I cannot think of his name. I was like, child, this looking crazy for your ass, basically. But I didn't say that I thought that he did it. All I said was, shout out to OJ. All I said was, I don't think she's self defeated. I didn't say I think that he did it. I just think he might be knowing something. I said, and this shit don't make no damn sense. So now that we hear what's going on, because people act like you're not supposed to say anything. You're not supposed to talk about it. Bitches, you said you wanted fucking coverage. We're covering it. We're covering the shit. But instead of jumping to conclusions, because on one second they're saying on TikTok, like we've seen, that he did it. And the next set of bitches, they acting like, oh, he would never do this because he's white. Y'all shut up. Take your insanity on. We don't deal in insanity. We just watch y'all and the dummism. and we laugh and we move on to shit that makes damn sense. To take information from all these different sources to suss it out. Because there's no way that anybody ever knows. You know, these bitches be out here talking like they know everything. Of how you know everything and you over here like the rest of us. Oh, y'all got all this information. I be looking at some, I don't even be bringing it to y'all. I be looking at some of these TikToks and just watching this like, so y'all just acting. This is basically what Ruin Leon be saying. Shout out to Ruin Leon. Like when he talks about the two track star people, the black one and the white one, I forget their names. Carmelo Anthony and the other dude. We know, and this is what happened. Were you there? Because technically you don't know shit. And you just want to paint a narrative like you want to paint it, but as soon as somebody else says something different, then you all up in their grill. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Then you want to be all up in somebody's grill telling them that they're wrong. Fuck y'all. Ain't nobody worrying about none of y'all because you're going to be back up on this damn internet whining and complaining and begging, child. Quickly, sooner rather than later. Instead of thinking for a second, taking a step the fuck back and saying, oh, maybe I should listen to someone else. Now, y'all rather listen to the same motherfuckers over and over and over again, feeding your stupid ass ego by the way of fucking TikTok. Y'all over there listening to those daggone people that are a bunch of bitches that are so damn liberal. You're listening to people with purple and pink hair. Somebody in the chat talking about, oh, what difference does it make? It makes a difference. If you're sitting up here talking about something important and you have purple and pink hair, you don't make good decisions to begin with. If you are not under the age of 8 damn, which I still think is crazy, but you know, you're finding yourself. You out here with purple and pink hair and yellow hair just because you need some fucking attention. No, you don't make good decisions. No. No. You got Edward Scissorhand nails. No. No, you don't make good decisions. You're no one that I ever need to hear from ever, unless I'm showing dummism, which I'm just showing dummism because y'all be acting like you don't have any brain matter at all. And it's really, I'm not even gonna say it's sad because I just think it's dumb. Hence dummism. Because you're willingly being out here to be a chaos creator for no other reason, enhancing your life, none, helping the conversation, none, pushing anything positive, none, nothing. Attention seeking. You know, I know you don't want no attention from me, so it's for y'all sassy straight. But y'all sassy straights got to do whatever, whenever, however, from people with purple fucking hair and long ass Edward Scissorhand nails and bonnets on the head. Like you can't even like there was a time where you at least had to present like you had some damn sense. Now it's just any stupid ass person that sounds dumb can get some damn attention. Everybody's just supposed to go along with it. Yo, one time I got a weave many years ago. Many years ago. And I've been in corporate America for a long time, and I understand and I know you can. The only time that you really can look any way that you want to is if you own your own business, child. Really, that's the only way. But I got this purple hair. It wasn't Barney purple, but it was like highlighted purple, black and purple. I got that shit done, paid all that money, and went home and took that shit out. I went right home and took that shit out. I said, I know you fucking lying, girl. What was you thinking? All right. And this was the time we ain't had no money. But I was like, ain't no way I'm going to work like this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody gonna take me seriously. Ain't nobody gonna promote me. Ain't nobody gonna want my opinion on shit when it matters so that I can showcase my fucking ability. It's like I be looking like one of them heifers that work for me. Nah, took that shit right out. Waste of 300, at least $300. I was like, that's all right. Lesson learned. Just like with the I have 2 tattoos, as you know. They not gonna be in places where my job can see it. You're conforming to the white supremacy, child. Call it what the fuck you want. I'm conforming to making sure that I make as much money as possible. I'm conforming to being able to live. I'm conforming to being able to take care of my family. I'm conforming to being able to get that check twice a month, once every 2 weeks, or whatever the hell the schedule was. Okay. Y'all too busy trying to be seen and thinking you're gonna tell somebody all the damn time. You can't even control your fucking gremlins, child. This story that I just seen that just happened in DC is two a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old, if I'm not mistaken, was just taken on up out of here by a weapons ambush. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the day. In the middle of the day. In the middle of the day. 12 and 13 on up out of here. And allegedly, because I'm not really sure, they were the targets. So and I don't know. That's why I'm saying allegedly. And the narrative is, oh, we gotta stop the violence, and oh, they was such good boys, and they was doing and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But if they were the targets, so you telling me that somebody was just targeting innocent people, and I'm not saying that they don't. I'm not saying that they don't, but the amount of casings that they had left over, thinking y'all might not be right about this. So the news is always going to be slanted to be positive. Always, 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 always. They're never going to say what it is. They don't investigate anything anymore. They just say whatever anybody else says and says, "Oh, that's the truth." Then they get the people getting on there because initially, I didn't know if they were colored community or not. But then as soon as the people start coming on, I was like, okay, it's the colored community again. We gotta stop the violence. You gotta put the weapons down. Well, when y'all gonna make sure that happen? Well, when y'all gonna go ahead and make sure that happen? Because then you over there talking about back to Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty. And yes, I understand based off of the discussion that they're in that type of a life. Well, aren't the people that are younger growing up, some of them being in that type of life? But when something happens to them, you try to act like they was just good boys, just like the kids that are out here uh jacking. You think that's all they doing? Allegedly. You think that's all they doing? Allegedly. Pretty sure if they're doing that, they're doing other things as well. But let's sit here and act like we don't see it. You don't know what's going on. Fine, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that shit don't make no damn sense. And for people to sit and act like it makes sense is ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure, and somehow, some way, it's Donald Trump's fault. It just got to be his fault. So those people that allegedly care about you want you to keep focusing on him while you go home every weekend. I think it was 56 people may have been SHOT last weekend in Chicago or the weekend before. I'm sure that's Donald Trump's fault. So what is saying and focusing on Donald Trump doing to make anything better for where you live at, or y'all like to live in a war zone? The thought of just saying shit for saying shit's sake instead of looking into shit and figuring shit out is the problem as to why the color community stay where the color community stays. I ain't got time for that. If you want to continue to be led and think that the reason that your life sucks or you got issues or you can't get this or you can't get that is because of Donald Trump when you 30, 40, 50 years old, child, he ain't got nothing to do with that. He ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, if you want to say that the gas is high because of him, you got it. That's because of him. Child, you wasn't affording gas when it was $3. You was still complaining. You still had issue. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like the opposite in order to be chaotic. Whatever it is, I'm gonna say the opposite just to be chaotic. You said you don't get no coverage. Nobody cares about black women. Everybody's covering it. You're still not happy. Everybody got to have empathy and sympathy. And no one around here said that that girl should be taken up out of here. Us saying that we don't believe that she's self-deleted is saying that we need to get to the bottom of it. Just because the sassy straights just go ahead and be like, oh, well, you wanted to hang out with Brad, that doesn't take away from the fact that we're saying that she did not self delete and somebody needs to look into it. These people are so dumbest that they not even recognizing that part. Um, we trying to get the right information instead of just listening to ABC with their 2 minute video to say that she was a wonderful person. Is that gonna solve the fucking crime? Just saying that she was a wonderful person. Oh, what does that do? It just makes y'all feel better because you can't talk about a black woman. Child, you gotta talk about her in order to get to the bottom of it, don't you? I'm feeling like you gotta talk about it in order to get to the bottom of it, don't you? But when y'all's information, when it's one of y'all, it's one of y'all. Not only is it it's a big thing, but it's like it's like only when people are dead does it matter. You got time for that? I ain't got time for that. So if y'all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. If y'all want to sit up here and keep waiting until somebody dies in order to or is deleted or whatever happens in order to act like you want to do something about it or you got something to say about it, good luck to y'all. Not really, but good luck to y'all. It don't make sense to me. Keep listening to those roly people and keep getting nowhere instead of using your own damn brain to think for a second. Just listen, just because someone is deceased doesn't mean that what they did was positive. I'm gonna put it like that. Just because someone is no longer here doesn't mean that what they was doing was positive. We clearly have found out that the relationship ain't what it was portrayed to be online. And what you all should be taking a look at is the fact that you glorify shit that's on the internet and you don't even be looking into that. You just go ahead and believe it because she black and she said it is true. At the end of the day, it seemed like she was lying to y'all. You still want to be like, oh, she's wonderful. She beautiful. Let's not get it twisted. She's beautiful. She's probably a nice person. But like her mama said, she was where she wanted to be and she was happy. So what? Why I gotta be mad about that? We just looking into it. We just looking into it because y'all want someone to talk about it. You just want people to talk. Oh, you want people to talk about it the way you want them to talk about. So you don't want to hear the truth at the end of the day. You like to hear lies. You like to be lied to. Maybe that's why you keep getting into these dumbass situations that don't benefit your ass because you like to be lied to because you want someone to tell you some shit. Thank you, whoever sent that to me. Because you want someone to tell you some shit. Oh, right here. Because you want somebody to tell you some shit. Good morning. You want someone to tell you some shit that makes you feel better, and you don't like listening to the truth. I feel like it's time to listen to some damn truth, if you ask me. You're never gonna get to the bottom of anything. Listen to fucking lies. I just don't get it. But I guess it's not for me to get. But it certainly seems like these people only want to hear what they want to hear, and that ain't never gonna get you to no damn truth. You got more opportunity to listen. You can't even listen. And as far as biatches is concerned, ain't y'all for women? Where are the women groups? Where are the women groups at? Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. I'm confused. It's never any support, it seems, unless they coming through to say you're wrong because you shouldn't think that way. You're wrong because you said this. You're wrong because you think, or you're showing in proven basically just stuff that she said for this particular case. This what the fuck she said. So it don't matter. So it don't matter. Okay. Well, we still gonna talk about it anyway. And we still gonna talk about what was said and tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That is a thing. Even if you don't want to believe it, it's still actually a thing. And the truth matters. It's not always about what the fuck make you feel good. And just because somebody don't do shit the way that you do it, don't mean that they're doing it wrong. They're just doing it differently than you. as we can see on damn YouTube, there's plenty of people talking and talking and talking and talking about this, which is good for purposes of spreading awareness, I guess you should call it. Everybody aware, right? Enough people are aware, right? Still not enough. Child, I cannot. Again, I was listening when I was listening to BMI, and I'm gonna finish listening to the show because it's a good show thus far. I'm sure it's a good show though. And I'm like, you know what? They really do just be causing chaos for chaos's sake, not even realizing that you're getting exactly what you was looking for. The coverage is, I mean, you on the Good Morning America and the nightly news and um, whatever, whatever. And then on YouTube, but you're only supposed to point out the good stuff. And you sassy straights know that you don't do nothing wrong. You just get the opportunity to be told what to do, then you get to die. I just making sure that I let y'all know. I mean, obviously, I'm sure y'all know, but now I realize that that's what it is. That's crazy. That's crazy. No one wants to listen to anything that y'all gotta say. Everybody know what's best for y'all, and just listen and shut up. He actually said, "Shut up and dribble," and I was like, "Yeah, that's perfect. Y'all just supposed to shut up and dribble and go along with the get along, because you gotta vote like a black woman." And shout out to Rolly. I'm about to put out there. I just edited that damn clip of him where he was with Hillary Clinton. I'm about to put that out after the premiere. I got a premiere coming out, I think 8:30 or 9 o'clock. It's an excerpt from yesterday's live stream and another one for later. I'm not sure if I'll be able to live stream later because I got to go back to the gym. But I'm going to try to because Flacco responded to Corey. And from what I'm hearing, Corey said something about Anton's lawsuit. Shout out to Anton, because Anton said. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that later. I'm gonna try to do that later. All right. So look out for the notification or just check it out. All right. So I actually think I am good here. And I don't know if you can still hear me, but I think I found a space. So I gotta get into the office. It's almost 8:30. Shout out to y'all though. Hit the like button for me if you haven't. Shout out to all of y'all that were here. I appreciate you. Look out for the notification for later because I'm gonna try to stream hopefully early before I go to the gym. I'm hoping like 4 o'clock, 4 to 6. All right, just a FYI. All right. Shout out to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for everyone that was here. I see you all in the next one.